Okay, so, hello guys, it's me, Gaming Star here, and today I am back with another episode of Pikmin 4. Last time we had basically done some caves, and we did a pretty good chunk of Hero's Hideaway. We still have a few things left in there, but yeah, just we're going to go and do some expedition so we could cure some of these leaflings, and then we're going to go ahead and try to rescue Captain Olimar. But for now, I want to go ahead and do some of these expeditions so we could cure some of the leaflings that we have and have enough cures. So we can just instantly cure Captain Olimar, so I want to do that. I want to do those first, and then we'll go over to Here's Hideaway. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. Anyway, let's go. Shall we? Water's Edge. Alright, here we go. Alright, boys. Okay, so this time we have two of them. We get the, Trekmall prepared. Good. This is what I call strats. Let me get the other Tricknell. Where is it? Over here, yeah, let me get that one. There we go. The first ones are over there. Yeah, they're coming from basically all sides, so let's go ahead and get them as much as we can. One. Next. Here. But I want to try to figure something out. Of course, you can also work with Filtachi as well to do it, but nah, we're gonna do things difficult because I'm like that. Oh shit. A whip tongue bulborb. Get it. Another whip tongue. Let me get this whip tongue because it's very close to the luminol. Another whip null. I don't care about much of the trick null, so the trick null's good. Mario, what are you doing eating the diaper? I'm gonna get you later. Mario! Mario, stop eating your brother's diaper. Because he does that sometimes. Okay. I have to put it back on there. here. And here we go. Wow, the ink didn't come out. And that's it. We did it. That was without doing the split up. For some reason, I found that a bit easier. I don't know why, I just found it a bit easier without doing the split up. That's just me, but that's how I do it. Mario, what are you doing? Come here. Mario! Alright. So we got two cures. Just keep this up. So we can complete this arranged floor as part of the night expeditions. Mario, what are you doing, boy? 2 leaf links to cure, and let's go. Here we go. What's exactly been doing locked up in that laboratory? Behold, my adventure is perfectly reproducing anyone's voice. He's for rescue of a cow. He only fool capable of grasping the systemic implications of your scientific discoveries can ask such a question. Wow, Colin, really? That's a bit much, don't you think? But I didn't, I wouldn't. I never say something like that. That was rude. What? Okay, let me take him grasp, but there's something in banning it. Hehe, indeed. Currently temp at Satella Travel. He's had many jobs over the years and seems fated to always cross paths with his rival. Chowder secretary at Tilbo Real Estate. Loyal to the core, he puts up a lot from his impulsive and predictable boss. Poor man. Take care, 9 leaf links. I blossomed a lot of flowers. Doesn't exactly say specifically which, it's just the whole bunch. Stupid, a fuck ton. Hi, Kuka. Kuka, you're naked. Duh, Kuka. Give me skills. Assistant to president. My employer should be planning to sit somewhere. Chowder. Rescue Chowder. I will rescue your boss. Rescue your boss. I have to train. Okay, so let's see. Big Chomp. We'll go with Command. Good. Some more night expeditions, shall we? Yeah, I'll do more. The Sand Keep. Mario, leave your bro alone. Danger is level 3. Mario, leave your bro alone. You're stepping on my cables. You're stepping on my head. Mario, Mario. Psh. Psh. Siéntate, Mario. Don't start. Don't start. Don't growl. Don't complain. Don't complain, Mario. Shh, boy. Don't. Ooh, we start with a fuck ton. We start with a good chunk here. Start with 50. Oh, we have a fuck ton of here. Mario. Let me get rid of this hole. Yeah. These are the most annoying. Okay, there's a whole bunch of enemies coming over here. Just get them. Good job. They have a lot of water dumples. Like, holy shit, I got all these damn water dumples. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm doing it, bro. So many water fucking dumples. Up the ass, bro. Holy shit. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Up the ass. Oh my god. Honestly, glow Pikmin losses are not that crazy to me, but this like a whole bunch of them. And it affects me, but really though, it's like... Oh fuck, I guess I had a trick now. Oh, fuck. Alright, I have an idea. Here you go. Go for it. Gotcha. Good job. I'm gonna get those up there. We're getting close. It's just water dumples, like, bro. That's it. It was just water dumples. Up the ass, but that's all of them. I'm done. Alright. Let's see. We could do the next night expedition over in Hero's Hideaway. Our first one. And oh god, we're gonna have a new enemy. Not really a new enemy, but it's an old one that returned from the first game. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. It's an old friend. It's an old friend. That's all I want to tell. But alright. 43. Flink, glow seeds, great. Guys, afraid of the dark? No, I'm sorry about the dark at the nighttime plans. It's just, there's something about this place. It feels like something might jump out and get you at any moment. Sounds like it's scared of ghosts. Who knows which thing, right? Actually, science has yet to disprove the existence of ghosts. What? Yeah, are you those ghosts who you really? No, I wouldn't say, but there is something that's been in my mind. You ever notice how the corpses left by creatures during the day are nowhere to be found during the night expeditions? Hold up. Can we please stop talking about this? Here, this boy. Kit, an expert in minerals and social niceties. He joined the task force to study raw materials along with my former classmate, Osa. see, where are you now? Oh, there you are. Thank you for saving me. My name's Kit. I spent most of my time investigating minerals affected gaming. The minerals on this planet are amazing. So many different like that. Ah, sorry. I started to get carried away there. The important thing is that you know how much for risking me. The Stargazer spot. Here we go. Night expedition. Right, Mario? What you think, booby? Don't complain! Mario's trying to get attention. That's why he's a little bitch like that. He's trying to get attention because you're a little man, right? I know you. I know how you be. Trying to get attention because your brother is here with me. And you want attention! You fucker. I know how you be. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm well aware. Okay, so we have two of them. Oh my god. Okay, so you notice how there's a crap ton of enemies? Yeah, we'll be here for a while. Also, what you will notice, you'll see. I don't think so, but it's worth a try. I highly recommend looking around, and I think you'll see why I'm going to say this. There's going to be a special enemy that's introduced here that only appears during night expeditions and also in caves, but specifically in night expeditions more than anything else. He was a secret boss in Pikmin 1. Get rid of the little guys. Me get the Tricknell. Yeah, they got rid of the Tricknell. Whatever. Get out of here, you. You get a lot of flying ones. I think it's actually the next one, but it's gonna be a special boy. Get. Ew! Bitch. Get out of here. You too. You too. Where's the big boy? There's usually a very special guy that will show up a bit later here in Hero's Hideaway, but let's say that he's very special. Okay, so our last enemy. I think that's our last one, wasn't it, for today? Yep, that was our last one for this one. It's actually the next one that it appears. The big boy, the big daddy, special one, a special baby of all. That's when the special one shows up. That's when he shows up. It was actually that one, not here. I'm evil like that. It's the bait of every Pikmin 1 player's ever played it. If you know, you know. Right, Mario? Mario, what do you think? What do you think? We got all enemies. At least I can make medicine, and it's all thanks to new blood here. Well done. I have the medicine formula in the morning. Just wait and see. Let's cure this one. Como, here to study hydraulic cycles. She hopes her research will save her home planet from industry-caused ecological destruction. Okay. Goddamn, dude. Ecological destruction? That is so fucking specific. Okay. We have a cure that we could use on a leafling, which is Olimar, which is our next leafling. Oh, damn it by 1. Are you kidding me, bro? Alright, let's go. Back to your side, shall I? I can win. Alright, so we have 82% completed with this place. We just have a few things left, specifically the Danduri battle with Olimar and some other things. But really though, we got all treasures. The only thing left is just Olimar. And we gotta check just in case to see if there's anything else, because there should be something. But we got all treasures, so it's just Olimar. Let's see what we can do though. Let's go, shall we? Here we go. Over here. Here you go. Danduri battle time. Leafy Showdown. Danduri level 4. Damn. Danduri level 4. Purposely ignore some creatures to let them interfere with your opponent's strategy. Oh, we could do that on purpose. We could do it to fuck him over. The way to fix transfer cover to points. Whoever has the highest score and wins. I must admit, little once and for all, who's a Danduri master. Who's part of the Danduri battle. Show me what you can achieve. Alright, here we go. Can't afford to lose. So, in order to save Olimar, we gotta do a Danduri battle. Okay. I'm scattering Pikmin. It's my first thing we're gonna do. Okay. Ah, yes, I've increased my Pikmin. Bruh's got me by 1 point. Leave me alone. I'm gonna give her to Moss. Fuck you, Moss. Bye! Oh, no, Moss! Sorry, I gotta do that to your dog, but, it's the only thing I can really do. Mine. Mine. How could this be? Pikmin. Man, you lost a fuck ton there, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss, man, but, it's part of the game! We got some glow Pikmin. Okay. Get him. Good job. Mario! Leave your bro! Man, I really fucked you over, didn't I? Mario. Come on, guys. Get out of here. I got rid of your Pikmin. Sorry, bro. Alright. Haha. Damn, I'm such a bitch. Bum. Get it over. Yeah. Got another bonus find. Oh, thanks. Teehee. We got the points. Oh, this. Okay, sneak bombs. This is a sneak bomb. A forbidden bomb transporting your opponents to lower their points. If you steal the dandurium that results from the explosion, the tide of the battle may turn. Use this to your advantage, especially for certain someone we'll get into a bit later. Oh, fuck you! Where is it? Careful around that sneak bomb. I'm taking that. Okay, you know what? Mine, bitch. Bonus fight may help you a lot. It can give you a very big lead. Come on. Go for it. Guys, go for it, so we can fucking fuck his ass. Go for it. Yes! Bitch. And there goes my battery. Oh no. So you could steal it from them, the points, and you get a whole bunch of out of them. Oh my god. No! Shit. I was so close. That's how I made end. I would. Boy. Fuck yeah. We did it! We finally did it. I have been defeated. If I had legendary abilities like yours, maybe I could have found my way home. I am Captain Olimar. I only wish to be reunited with my wife and children. No way, did he just say Olimar? Our suspicions were correct. We located Olimar. Let's bring him to the rescue command post in his old cell. What should we do about the dog? Can we just leave it here? Huh? It's gone. It ran away. So it goes. For our top priority is rescuing Olimar. Time to clear out the cave already. You got this. Mario. Love you, bitch. Oh, you love me back, don't you, Mario? Do you love me? You do love me. I love you too, Mario. Oh, Mario, can you give me some space? Ooh. Mario. Oh, shit. Okay, Mario. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, defeated Olimar? Alright, here we go. Let's take him back. Okay, how much space do we have? So we have one more thing left, and I have no idea where that is. I really don't know. I think the last thing is just Olimar, so I'm pretty sure the last thing is just Olimar. Yeah, the last thing is Olimar, so. Secured Olimar? Question mark. Okay. Let's get Olimar. Get faster. Mario, what you doing? Come here. Get Olimar. Alright. Book. This book says Encyclopedia of Origami, it says. What about this book? Book on the side. I have no idea what that says. Wait, hold on. Just... Words of poetry. Words in poetry. Alright, we got Olimar. Okay, so now we can just end the day. Yeah. Now we can just end the day with no issue. Here we go. Mario. What's up, tiny child? Hey, don't complain, bitch. Don't complain, fucker. Fucker, don't complain. Mario. Lick, 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 lick. Ah! Don't you yawn. Awaiting cure. That's what I did it for. Alright, we got it. At last, we finally rescued Captain Olimar, rather at least that could be Olimar. That's right. You've done seriously great getting where I got your point. Incredible work, no doubt about that. I guess I can give credit where it's due, good one newbie. Yoni, do you have enough medicine in stock? We do! Give him dust for seeing tomorrow. Okay, we're counting on you, Yoni. Doctor, administers a cure. Yes, Captain. So many spacesuits. Who are you guys? Excuse me while I get my bearings. I must have been shipwrecked. Looks like I've caused you all quite a bit of trouble. My apologies. I owe the entire rescue corps a massive thank you. Truly. Oh, how silly of me. I forgot to mention. I am Captain Olimar of the great SS Dolphin. Olimar? Hawkatate, a hard worker and family man who often sacrifices his time off to support his family. He also seems to have a magnet for bad luck. At least they mentioned that. Yeah, true. He gets a lot of bad luck on his ass. Or once great SS Dolphin is currently in disrepair. My employer is going to be less than pleased when I return home. Well, if I hadn't been shipwrecked, we've never found all the treasure here. We could use some of the profits to buy a new ship. Oh, while we're at it, let's get it as a shepherd planted in gold. Gold plated. No, that's a shepherd will look better with chrome finish. That's enough joking around for now. Officers, prepare for our voyage home. Copy that. Rescued Olimar. It's quite an adventure, but we finally rescued Captain Olimar. Mission accomplished. Hey, Mario. You licko? Oh, you're licking your little paw. Siéntate, Mario. Hey, don't look at me like that. Hold on, well, let's cut things place. I'm gonna go ahead and put Kuko his diaper on because he took it off. So, be right back real quick. Okay, so I put it on for Kuko. Well, that's Pikmin 4. But of course it's not really over. I mean, duh. Of course it's not. Of course it's not truly over. If you know anything about Pikmin, if you know how much about how long this game takes from Pikmin 2, you know that obviously this is not the end, that these are fake credits. Yeah, they're credits, but not exactly the true end. So naturally, this is not really the end. We're only starting the second half of the game after this point. We're gonna start the second half of the game after these credits are done. So, yeah. We'll see how we did so far in this part. And, we'll see how that goes. Also we're gonna go ahead and start doing Olimar's little side story mode. We're gonna start doing that as well. We might start doing that in the next episode, his little side story mode. Olimar basically has a little side story mode, which, you know, you can unlock something that you're definitely gonna fucking need, but you unlock a little cave, and we'll get into that. I'll have to do the, it's basically like within a short amount of time, but it's a very short little mode. I'll do it very quickly, but I'll do it as fast as I can, but we'll see how that goes, right? So we'll do it. Seriously though, Pikmin 4 is fucking beautiful. No, seriously though, Pikmin 4 is fucking gorgeous. Like, holy shit, look at how beautiful this game fucking looks. God damn, it's fucking beautiful. The most beautiful looking games on the Switch. Like, no, seriously though. He's just like, it's one of the most beautiful games on the Switch, alongside Luigi's Mansion 3. God, it's so good looking. Bro, why is it so good looking? It's so good. Also, you'll see a little someone too, but we'll get to that. Also, the reason I'm not skipping the credits is because you'll see something that... There's a reason. But... Man, I'm just gonna compliment how beautiful this game looks. Holy fuck. This game looks fucking gorgeous. Like, no, seriously though, it does. Like, every little detail. God, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Oh, man. Mario, come here. And landscapes, though. Oh my god. Like, no, seriously, it's just the little details like the dirt and, like, some of the things like, oh, like how, like, some use, some wear, tear over time, some of the treasures and stuff like that. God, it's so fucking gorgeous, though. It's still one of the most beautiful games on the Switch by a long shot. Like, one of the most beautiful games on the Switch. Like, it's just... I don't know how to say it, but man. Fuck me, like, I was impressed and I still am about this game's, like, graphics. God, they're so good. For Switch? Man, they're good shit. I love how the glow Pikmin. They're just so cute, though. Although I do miss the Bulbman. And guess who it is? Remember how this game takes a lot from Pikmin 2 in more ways than one, other than just a cave system? Guess who's here? Yeah, we got our boy. This little asshole's back. We gotta deal with him again, great. But, yeah, Louie is back. So we got Louie. Okay. Do you know anything about how Louie is gonna be? Yeah, Louie's gonna be a pain in the ass. Let me just say, Louie is gonna be a pain in the fucking ass. Like, legit. Right, Mario? You know? You know what I mean? Why are you licking me? Alright, so see how rescue results went. Okay, so... Rescues. 34 out of mission length 28. Playtime 12 hours so far in the first half of the game. Raw material, because there's two halves. Field guide entries, 103. Pickopedia. Treasure catalog, 187 out of 239 treasures. We got all areas completed. Lost 33, mostly because of my own fucking stupidity. Remaining 553. Treasures, nuggets, creatures, sparklium. I lost 15 blues. Most of them were all blue Pikmin, okay, because I'm dumb. 8 ice Pikmin, 3 rocks, 2 yellows, and 5 reds. The Let's Play Curse game at its finest again. In my previous playthrough, which I did for, you know, for fun, really, I actually managed to lose way less Pikmin, like, probably, like, what, like, at least 10 or something in total? Like, basically nothing. Yeah, I managed to lose so many here. Oh, fucking retarded, but... Wait! Suspend the warp, now! Something's wrong with Hitachi. Space sickness? No, it would be much more than that to rescue Pop out of commission. But there must be some explanation. Hitachi's symptoms stabilized since we stopped at Shepherd and paused our flight. We need to head back to the planet right away. Olimar, what's going on? I'll explain later. But right now, you need to turn the ship around and return to the planet, quickly. Hey, what you think, booby? Mario. Besito. Ay, bendito. There we go. That's my boy. That's my booby. That's my boy. So now we're gonna start the second half of the game. Yeah, this is only this. We're gonna start the second half, and we're gonna do Olimar's little mode as well, which is unlocked after you rescue Olimar. So we'll take the explanation now, Captain Olimar. We'll start in the next episode though. Just luck. Otachi's feeling better. I think that leaf may be the cause of the troubles. Before the rescue corps received my call for help, I did attempt to escape from this planet on my own. But unbeknownst to me, Moss had snuck into my ship's cargo hold. She started exhibiting symptoms much like Otachi's. I respected his planet, and that's when I shipwrecked yet again. I don't know why, but No, that can't be. Yoni, can we use the medicine you created to cure Otachi? Actually, while making the cure for Olimar had a hunch tested Otachi too. Sadly, it had no effect. So what do we do now? Rescue Otachi. Of course, you're Otachi's little partner through and through. Listen up, everyone. During our attempt to escape from this planet, we received a message from headquarters dated a while back. It must have been in range while within the planet's atmosphere. So, what did it say? It's a request to rescue all castaways currently stranded on this planet. They provide a list. Here, take a look. A fuck ton of people. Fuck ton of people. Oh my god. This is a long list. Huh? I know this Kopite, Nelly. Well, I know her. She's famous academic circles, and a primitive veterinarian. Perhaps she can help us cure Otachi. Nelly is an old Kopite on the list, so she can have companions. York makes sense. She probably wouldn't have come here alone. But I don't remember encountering any Kopites when I was leafling. If I had to guess, they must have been crashed in the area and needed a rescue corps nor have explored. Well, expand our search radius. Sounds like we're gonna need most of Sparkling. Officers, let's get to work. Copy that. I think it's possible to boost our radar even more. Hee. Oh, Colin, never demonstrate the power of science before fought. We already implemented a direct connection between the radar and the power source that gives an extra oomph. Excellent work, Russ. Impressively fast to say. Can't say understandable. So what you said, but it sounds like you can go ahead and switch on the radar. So now we have more area. That's something. Multiple SOS signals. We have 2 new areas we're gonna get into. Alright. There's something I like to chat about. Let's go to Olimar, but stop by later, okay? We're gonna go to Olimar later. Otachi, not out. So yeah, we have Olimar's Shipwreck Tale. We're gonna start this in the next episode. Ah, there you are. Just so you know, I've never heard more shipwreck experience like to share. Oh yes, something I want to tell you. Given Otachi's strength, I believe he's a prime candidate to learn monster special technique. I named it Swallow. Swallow. He can carry it with his mouth. He won't swallow it. Or, no. Please try it sometime, right? So he will swallow something. He's already done it before, but with smaller stuff. So now he can do it with bigger things. Which is pretty useful. So, yeah, I recommend using it. Usually for like very heavy things. I highly recommend using it, especially when you have like strength. Recommend it. Let's train. Alright. Big Chomp. Mega Rush. We'll go with Mega Rush, because this baby is going to be super beneficial for us in the long run. Yeah, baby. Good. Alright. We'll go to that next. Let's go ahead and check out some of the Picopedia logs, since we have logged Olimar's now. And then we'll end the episode once we're done looking at some of the notes. So we have Olimar's are unlocked. Olimar's treasure logs and Picopedia logs are now unlocked. Well, some of them were reused from Pikmin 2, so you'll know which ones are reused. There's some new ones in here too, though. But Scientific name Oculus lingua lingua grub dog, active during the day and the night. Instead of gnashing jaws usually found in related species, it uses its extensive vicious tongue to capture prey. Even before it opens its mouth, it's recognizable by its tapered snout and black spots against its white back. Some ferrets has evolved this long tongue to snatch prey drawn from high blooming flowers. But a recent finding confirmed until second molt, this creature feeds its teeth much like other grub dog species. It will begin to use its tongue once it reaches adulthood. Some of these are reused from Pikmin 2, the returning enemies. Most of them were returning enemies, but there's some. Okay, so Groovy Lungs is interesting with Olimar. Let's go ahead and check it out. This species has some remaining organic internal organs, but its carapace and eyes are made up of inorganic material. All 19 of its eyes are actually photoelectric sensors that the species uses to precisely locate its prey. The gas emitted from the posterior of its first leg joint. First of all, it includes a chemical substance that, after making contact with another organism's brain, temporarily controls the organism's actions. The groovy long legs uses this natural phenomenon called the endless dance to make its prey jump between its legs while it moves around in bizarre rhythms. The entire interaction is seemingly odd for a living organism, but its line between organic and inorganic on this planet is not always clear. Okay, so here's actually something interesting. Just go ahead and get a Pikmin out. Just get, for example, purples. Manu. So for example, the music actually comes from, which is so cool. Also, sometimes you could actually, if you aim for part of its leg, specifically stuff like this where it's exposed, like this, like for example. So here's what happens when it. That's what happens. That I never showed in the original boss fight. Groovy long legs is so fascinating. Holy shit. See what happens? So if you have, like, for example, Otachi bite its leg. While it's dancing, then it will, then what will happen? Then. But yeah, if you have, like, for example, Otachi, yeah, that's what happens when you lose it, you see what I mean? For example, have it bite its leg. And when it's dancing, but yeah, it usually happens like when it bites his leg. Otachi doesn't get affected by this little spore, so up there we go. Look at all those Pikmin I lost, but whatever. Oops. When it's dancing, you see that it will actually trip on itself. It will trip on itself when it happens, if you do it just right. Like that. I love doing that. That's so fun. But yeah, that's the long legs. Let's check. Okay, the Mamutas are actually pretty funny though. The imbalanced asymmetrical arms of the Mamuta are among its most notable features. Feeding on seeds and fruit, the Mamuta is not actually sow and grow plant species. While other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage, the Mamuta is the only species so far that don't actually cultivate fields of plants. It's widely believed that yellow wollywogs are another related species that can continue to grow until they start breeding. Until after their growth rate plummets, however, in safe environments, ones that lack natural predators, for example, some individual species may forgo reproduction altogether and continue to growing until they reach gigantic proportions. The yellow wollywogs' telomerase enzymes were particularly active, which prevents the body cells from aging. Under the right conditions, it's not unusual for some individuals to reach over 50 years of age. Moss. As far as I can tell, Moss has been leafling pup since birth, and some of her DNA resembles that of a Pikmin. This is one point in which she differs from Otachi. When Otachi transferred from standard space dog into a leafling pup, I started to theorize that the Pikmin are in some capacity propagating their DNA into other organisms. The phenomenon in which all of the castaways, including myself, became leaflings are very likely caused by being absorbed into the onion. Perhaps that process is also some form of purification of the body. Pikmin-fied organisms can't leave this planet, so the Pikmin may have been motivated to carry out this process in an effort to secure a permanent leader. Of course, this is all a theory. Okay, so there's some interesting ones about the ice and rocks. Go and talk about them. Pikmin supposedly evolved from plants, yet there's also Pikmin species with bodies made of ice, known as ice Pikmin. How is this possible? The answer to the question lies in the fact that ice Pikmin are parasitic by nature, and ice serves as their host. The composition of this type of ice is predictably mostly water, but it resembles saline solution with faint concentrations of trace sodium ions, potassium ions, and calcium ions that function as neurotransmitters. Interestingly, the ice exhibits no visual signs of melting or dripping when exposed to sunlight. This is due to the low temperature core, which continuously creates more ice in order to maintain a consistent size. Then we have the rock, which is similar to the ice. This species is definitely a member of the Pikmin genus, but his body does not seem to share any plant-like traits the Pikmin are known for. Instead, it's composed primarily of stone. The stone is actually chosen host for a parasitic subset of Pikmin named Herikmin. Similar to how the seed can sprout and push through the cracks of a rock, the Pikmin's roots stretch deep into the stone, storing its vital organs in an interior cavity that resembles a crystal geode. Because the species displays the characteristics common in parasitism, one could hypothesize that the rock onion and rock candy pop bud stockpile stone that will eventually host the rock Pikmin. And then we have the glow Pikmin. Although they've been named glow Pikmin, it's not entirely clear whether or not the species is actually a type of Pikmin. These creatures possess the same fundamental behaviors as Pikmin, like carrying things, propagating, and fighting. They also share special characteristics such as a leaf atop of their head, yet they also do not spawn from an onion but a luminol, and they're only active at night or underground. During the day, they revert into seeds and enter a resting state. What's even more surprising is that they exhibit no signs of life. When a glow Pikmin dies, is the word to be used, it does not expire in typical sense, but instead it just becomes a form of light, or perhaps a photon, and returns to the luminol. Putting aside my scientist hat for a moment, it seems to me that this creature's entity may not be a living organism at all, but some manner of spiritual substance. Slightly larger in size, purple Pikmin can weigh up to 10 times as much as other Pikmin species. When thrown into the ground, their impact creates gravitational waves that actually cause warp in space-time. It's astonishing. The density of their muscle fibers is also much higher than that of other Pikmin, allowing them to transport 10 times as much weight as their average-sized counterparts. Their rich purple colors divert from strong polyphenol acetolians. Like white Pikmin, they are born from underground candy pop buds, and no related onions have been discovered so far. But I think somewhere underground, deep among the relics of the past, a purple onion is waiting to be discovered. White Pikmin are born through color-changing process within white candy pop buds, which only grow underground. The poison within his body is a type of terpene alkaloid similar to a toxin often found in certain plant roots. If ingested, it can lead to vomiting, respiratory distress, and complete organ failure, ultimately resulting in death due to cardiac arrest. Oh my god. Remember guys, do not eat a white. Remember guys, if you ever see a white Pikmin, don't eat it because you'll most likely die of cardiac arrest. So don't do it. Don't try it. Don't eat a whole bunch of them because it's basically like cyanide. Don't even bother. Though strong, the poison also has a medical uses, sometimes going by the name anconite. The Pikmin are from, Ambularceus and evolved from plants, but it seems some species retain more than their plant-based evolutionary heritage than others. Hold on, what the fuck is Ambularceus? I gotta look this shit up, if it's even real. If it is, let me see. Let me see something. If this is even real, let me see something here real quick. I don't think it is, but just in case, I'm gonna check. I never know. I don't know shit about science, so I know a few things, but not a lot. Let me see. Nah, of course not. Of course not. It's something that's fake. Of course not. Although it does sound like it. Winged. Volarosa, which is flying rose. I like how its scientific name is literally flying rose. The wings on the back of its flying Pikmin species only resemble the wings you could find in a flying creature. It's possible that an ancient winged onion somehow absorbed the flying creature's DNA, which then resulted in the precursor to the winged Pikmin transforming into a species we recognize today. If this theory is correct, then onions might also be serving a role of messenger, transmitting new traits and characteristics to their Pikmin. Habisacum. Garurula. The accepted theory is that Pikmin evolved from terrestrial root vegetables, so they will be unable to breathe underwater, so much drowned. Yet the blue Pikmin possess a good resembling a mouth in their head, which enables them to active underwater. While on land, they leaf and flower like other Pikmin species, and they breathe through the stomata on their skin, indicating that they must be naturally amphibious. Pikmin proteins on the surface of their body essentially perform the same photosynthesized process as cyanobacteria, for example, which is what gives them their striking color. It's generally believed that the Pikmin body was originally the root of a plant which evolved over centuries, if not millennia, developing structures analogous to muscles, neural networks similar to that of the brain, and more. However, yellow Pikmin possess a perfect resistance to electricity, and force which actually poses extreme danger to other organisms. Oddly enough, the species of Pikmin actually seems to enjoy electricity. Their flowers even bloom when they are exposed to electric currents. This is a fact that leads to believe that their neural transmission methods are quite different from our own. The species often uses the ear-like lamellae on the head to soar to great heights and dig holes. Rubris. Pikmin are part of the Ambulariaceae class, which consists of creatures that exhibit both plant and animal characteristics. The Pikmin will instinctively follow whoever plucks it from the ground, so it's quite common for them to form symbiotic relationships with another species except the leader of a different species, and it serves the goal of propagating their own species as a whole. The red Pikmin is the most common Pikmin species. It can identify in the nose-like protuberance on its head as highly aggressive behavior. It also has few surprising unique qualities, for example, its immunity to extreme heat and fire. Despite the fact that it's a living organism, this can be explained by looking closely at the skin and muscle fibers, which are made up of flame-resistant cellulose. That's pretty fascinating. Like, holy shit, this shit is so fascinating. Boy, this shit is so fascinating beyond belief. Let's check out some of the new entries that we haven't seen before. For instance, with the horned cannon beetle. Males of species are known as their horn-like blowholes. With maturity, their blowhole closes and they lose the ability to launch rocks. At the start of breeding season, the females lay eggs on rocks launched by a male. The rocks then become food for their growing larvae. Though once mistaken for adult armor cannon beetles, this species is actually naturalized and non-native species migrating here from another continent. The horned cannon beetle can breed with an adult armor cannon beetles, but only about half of the eggs will actually hatch. This hybrid species has the potential to seriously pollute the gene pool. Furthermore, exhibits aggressive territorial behavior, sometimes launching boulders at young armored cannon beetles, which has driven the latter species to the verge of extinction. Armor cannon larva. Shear fleas. The sensory hairs growing on a creature's orange body segments can detect body temperatures, movement, and carbon dioxide levels. It clings to prey's claw-like front legs and sucks their blood through its pointed proboscis. Research has found that the shear flea can store energy created while contracting in bolus-like body elastic proteins located at the roots of the hind legs, allowing it to repeatedly jump very high. Its reproductive rates are rather explosive. A small group of egg-laying females can boom into the population of over 100 in a month's time. Flying Gelsomite. It's close relative to the original burrow knit species, but this variety of Gelsomite still has uses as wings. Oddly, it still makes its habitat below and employs the same tactics as lying wave emerging to strike. The helmet protecting its head is functionally hard as steel due to the waxy secretions of pores that absorb to reject any shocks it sustains. This fucking soaping snitch-ass bug. The ice Arctic cannon beetle. A beautiful armored bug that sparkles like a diamond. The sight is busily stomping around. The way that sucks in air and spews out snowballs, everything about it is remarkable. While standing transfixed by stunning appearance, you'll end up covered in snow for sure. Upon reaching maturity, the blowhole in its head closes, leaving in place the pointed crest of the Arctic cannon beetle's shell. In order to get enough food for the nutrient-deficient environments, adult specimens start breathing through their mouths. Some experts have put this adaptation caused the species to lose territorial competitions with the armored cannon larva, driving it to colder environments. Though this beetle has increased suction strength, it must ventilate via spires in its abdomen, open its shell to avoid rapid body inflation. Let's see what else. Fiery bull blacks. Let's see. What's one that we don't? The ice blown dweevil. Scutterchuck. Its main offensive strategy is to launch the crystal it carries on its back, otherwise it's completely defenseless. In most circumstances, it's a peaceful herbivore whose diet consists primarily of moss. When it's in danger, however, it wastes no time defending its territory, breaking small rocks and hurling them at fret. In order to ensure that a steady supply of rocks which to defend itself, it shares its habitat with calcified crushblat larva. It can make use of shells they cast off. Oh, that's so cool. Holy fuck. Star spore. As defining characteristics of the fungi that grow from its head differ from the families creeping Crustaceanum, but the makeup of the body where they grow is mostly the same. As a result, they can theorize that like fellow bulbmen, the ambulars of the bulbmen are mentioned. The species is an evolutionary variation, but the body is a parasite that is nestled inside a group of mushrooms because the cannot photosynthesize. Instead, it gains nutrients from catching its prey in highly poisonous fluids or by absorbing nectar in the ground left behind as creatures killed as poison decompose. Holy fuck. The snowflake fluttertail. The cooing cycle's body uses ammonia as a refrigerant. Oh my god, ammonia. To chill the moisture, absorbs the air until it reaches a super cooled state. By then spraying it out of the several vents of his belly, the snowflake fluttertail creates a delicate cocoon out of ice but protects itself and frees its prey. Its roll of spirally proboscis evolved from upper jaw and can catch to tie up the prey with fine hairs on the surface. Though it mimics a type of swallowtail butterfly, the creature is actually more closely related to moths. One might experience its ancient ancestor and able to adapt to the cooling climate and therefore went extinct. The Guildmander. The oar-like growth in his back is congealed body fluid that includes a substance similar to sparklium, which can make our mechanical sensors go berserk, to use the technical term. This living ore emits a scent that lures the creature's prey, so it's important to their feeding process. The lantern-like organ atop its head emits electromagnetic waves that are known to affect Pikmin and onions, confusing them to thinking that Guildmander is the leader, allowing it to drop Pikmin directly from the onion. However, it cannot go as far as to command them as a squad, so the Pikmin will often go hide under cover and able to avoid ingestion. Guildmander. Immediately after hatching, the species possesses of its gilded tadpole-like form and grows its legs after a week. The juvenile Guildmander specimen is estimated about a month old due to the presence of ore-like growth on its back and the fact that it has already emerged onto land. The living ore is substance similar to treasure of its particular scent and its effect on both sensors and Pikmin. However, the lantern organ in its head can develop and can only emit very faint electromagnetic waves. For the reason, juvenile Guildmanders often hide out of sight to avoid Pikmin attacks. Sunsquish. The type of primitive organism called a protochordate. Its juvenile state. It has a skeleton-like structure called notochord. It flaps a thin tail to move and lives as other creatures' eggs as it grows. As body develops, it starts to exhibit mollusk-like qualities, but its highly exposed external stomach can directly digest prey to contact and also used for locomotion. Downy Snarger. Due to the common phenomenon known as imprinting, this baby will recognize anything that it sees adheres within the given length of time after it hatches its parent, and it consequently follows around. However, Downy Snarger has two specific conditions for imprinting. The first is the target must be tall and blue, and the second is related to the sound of its cry. This means that it will never make a mistake with something as small as we are, and will instead recognize it or us as food. Since it is still a fledgling, the Downy Snarger does not go underground for feed. Instead, it stays on the surface where there's plenty of food. It looks harmless enough, but beware. Parents may be hiding nearby until the baby is old enough to fend for itself. Let's see what we got. So yeah, those are some of the ones from the Picklepedia. Then we have the treasures, Olimar's treasures. Go ahead and check out some of the ones I personally like, if I can find them. Let's see. My son is always playing some sort of adventure game. He becomes a hero, defeats his arch nemesis, and saves the day at last. I admire heroic figures like that, but if given a choice, I choose my own life again and again. Strange, despite its calming tone, something about this melody makes my palms sweat and sends shivers up my spine. It's as if it's sending me a warning about unexpected troubles in the future. We can talk about that. We can talk about that later. I was in awe of modular robots when I was growing up. Their strength and abilities impressed me to my core. As anyone admire in such a way, maybe that's not bad. I find the satisfaction of being respected as an equal. Once I started something, I'm the type I can't help but keep piling on more and more for myself and do consider hard work. But then I guess I like hard work. The only problem is I always feel hard work isn't always good work. It's crucial to believe that you are capable of success, but just because you believe it doesn't guarantee it will always happen. Then again, if you don't believe you're likely to succeed at all, that's why you have to clench your fist and remain strong with face of every challenge. For me, the ultimate success will be returning home to my family. I believe I can. For me, I love protectives go hand in hand. When I think of my daughter, rambunctious with a bright spark of joy, both feelings come forth at once. I'll do anything to keep her spark from fading the way mine has. If she read this now, she'd say, "Line up, Dad!" Legs are some of the most important parts of the living organism. Not only are they used for walking and running, but the movement helps circulate blood throughout the body. Some even call legs a second heart. I wonder if my toes serve its purpose as well. Many people don't realize that they're not only a dominant hand, but a dominant leg as well. The leg can be more muscular or longer than its dominant counterpart. Too big to imbalance between the legs can have staggering effects. The color is very similar to that of blue Pikmin. I prefer red. It's such a short description. I heard that the Pikmin of the same color were found in the same location. Could there be a correlation? Some creatures change their appearance to match their environment. I like to observe what happens to those Pikmin when exposed to other environments. Found in a dark location, luckily it was just bright enough to spot a visited purple Pikmin. I never associated purple with strength, but I've since revised my thinking. Discovered in an obscure locale alongside white Pikmin, creatures with bright colors are usually more likely to be packing poison, while creatures with dull coloration are generally harmless. But it doesn't apply to white Pikmin. In fact, they're dangerously poisonous without the use to their advantage. The color reminds me of rock Pikmin. When I first touched one, I was surprised at how cold it felt. It was a pleasant sensation, but they didn't seem to mind my curiosity. Much like this treasure, dark rock Pikmin were found in a dark, chilly place. How appropriate. Personal injury plank. The ability to stay balanced is critical to exploration and space travel. It is okay to lose your balance as long as you can regain it right away. This tool is perfect for strengthening that skill. The only problem is that I can't get it back to before when I'm only on my back. Crew on board. I saw one prototype of a spaceship shaped a lot like this. Unfortunately, it didn't fly straight. It just spun around in place. Examples like this are why I prefer a more traditional approach. Being original for the sake of originality is usually a waste of time. Foolish fruit. The shape of the fruit looks a lot like my grandpa's face. It's so similar that if I were to name it, I'd call it Grampy Face Fruit. My wife always thought the taste in names was catastrophically bad, which is why she named both of our children. But I think it's one certain thing, is what has a certain ring to it. No wonder you can't name things. Gold nuggets. We only have one more treasure left for the Hands of Fate series, I've noticed. I can't pinpoint the exact moment, but this reminds me of my face of my wife once made when I delivered a perfectly executed dad joke. It's just like, bruh, this is the kind of face you'll make when you try to make a dad joke. Bruh, there is no way now. The spouse alert. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. Like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. There it is. I love that. Classic. And in my line of work, encountering tough situations or feeling like your life is in danger all part of the job. But something in this cookie makes me feel like I have strength to make it through. Like I have extra heart if my first one runs out. Prosperity. The pattern always reminds me of our family game nights. I like to play board games, but if we could even be more enjoyable if we could eat the boards after. I was curious to know if the flavor was playful as the design. Took a bite. Tastes normal. Sweets don't simply disappear of their own accord. This is some sort of scientific explanation. To test my fear, I laid out the cookies in my waiting. Normally I'd have to give it a huge rush to eat them, but I must stay strong. Warm whiff, it brings me back to long days of summer. Eating ice cream with my kids. The fragrance smells like a favorite flavor. Bright and refreshing. At first I didn't want to try, but my children insisted. Now it's my favorite ice cream flavor too. The gemstone is large, but looks kind of cheap. I've always started to accept that maybe someone proposed my own daughter. Someone might propose my own daughter with a gift like this. I know I'll probably give that person a warm welcome, but I already don't like them. He's like, nah, if you give my daughter a cheap ring, I will kill you. He'd be like, it's common practice to present an expensive gift to your attendant when you propose. I didn't have the means to do so with my wife, and I became engaged. But I've always regretted that fact. But at least I still love her as much as I did then. Aww. The signs of colors intrigued me. For example, I can feel my instincts sharpen as my zesty life insists my mind gets upon this hue. But what happened if I walked through this ring with my wife? Perhaps its powers could reignite a spark between us. If you look at the back of this one, always and forever, it's Sharpie. How many times have I heard my family complain about a jar that won't open or a door that just won't open? And there I am saying, just run it under hot water or push don't pull. However, I tried to buff on this bag and I literally cannot be opened. Dude. Super support. I noticed the skin contains a substance of antioxidant properties, so probably is why I feel so fresh and invigorated after eating one. I wonder how I feel after eating two. When I look at my company president, I can't see myself climbing the corporate ladder. To be a manager, it seems like you have to be a human, heartless villain. Those traits allow them to squeeze their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that symbiosis cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder if it was once used dark for unspeakable ceremonies, or perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss. We'll never know. I gotta change my batteries. Gotta change my Joy-Cons. But if I go ahead, so anyway. That's all the descriptions that I'd like to see. There's still more, of course, but those are some of the ones. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Whatever. Next time, we're going to go ahead and start off Olimar Shipwreck Tale. I'm going to try to do that early because there's a good prize, something you can get out of it, which will be unlocked over there. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, see you guys at that.